Hello and welcome back to Life is a Journey. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. Again, I'm in Central Texas, so as you see, it's not that bad weather. I think it's like about 65 degrees, somewhere around there. Supposedly, it's supposed to be getting cold in the next week, at night at least down to the 20s, like 27, 28 degrees at night. During the days, it's supposed to be about 60s. One of the things I wanted to say is due to the Texas snowstorm and ice storm last year that caused the outages and everything like that. Now, I'm originally from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, so we are used to extreme cold weather and everything, so I wanted to kind of explain what the difference is in the frost lines and the reason why the weatherization in the water lines and electrical lines are different than up north. Up north in, I want to say from like the Ohio, Illinois, Kentucky line, all the way up towards Canada and stuff, the frost line is approximately 4 feet deep, okay, which means from the surface down 4 feet, that's the ground or soil that freezes. So most of the pipelines are somewhere around that 4 feet depth in the ground. So that's why the north is a little bit more weatherized. Down here in Texas, again, I'm in Central Texas, so I'm like outside of Fort Hood, about 60 miles north of Austin. So what I wanted to say is with our pipelines, our water lines, it's only approximately 12 to 18 inches deep from the surface level of the ground. So visually, I want to take a tape measure and I want to show you what that meant. Now, I personally am 5 foot 2 inches. So again, with the north being 4 feet deep, 4 feet deep, I'm going to put this on my toes. So 4 feet is right here. So you figure the surface level being here, and that's how much depth the ground freezes. Okay, so that's how much, somewhere around around 4 feet is the depth. From the anything below that, it goes down to a standard universal temperature of around 65 to 75 degrees, standard year round. And again, for here in Texas, 18 inches is what? About right there. So that is quite a bit of a difference in the difference of the soil depth that your pipes are being insulated. Again, so what I'm going to show you is over here where my water line is now. This summer we had to dig up my pipeline, not necessarily a pipeline, but I had to add a pressure valve to mine. So here's my thing where the water people get to. I should be able to, in case we're playing with this. If I can get this up. Darn it. Ah, there it is. I knew there was a thing there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so as you see, the surface level to where the pipeline is, because the pipes are really right here. So from the surface level to my pipes is 1 foot, basically 1 foot depth. So that is why down here in Texas we had a lot of water pipes bust, especially down in Austin. Now my area here, we were okay, luckily, but again, I just wanted to show the difference. So when people up north say, I don't understand why it's that hard, again, we are not weatherized for this. Again, this is only 12 inches from here to the pipe right here. And again, my pipeline goes over here and over, and then of course my neighbor's over that way. So I just wanted to show you that. And then what I'm going to show you, I am trying to weatherize my yard. Of course, it's nowhere near what it's going to be if I was up north. What I've tried to do is add leaf mulch again. So I've only added about 8 inches extra to it, approximately in certain areas. So it's about 8 inches from the surface, about 8 inches, because my water line goes, like I say, it comes over here and up that way. My spigot is over there. So I'm trying to add extra insulation here. Obviously it's not as much as it would be up north, but something extra to hopefully add some protection. Now, somewhere around January, February is supposed to be another vortex. Hopefully we don't get it, but that's the supposed weather rumor going around. If that happens, I plan on this particular point, when it gets a little bit closer to me knowing that, I will probably add leaf mulch and something over this to kind of help insulate this area as well, just to make sure that it's okay, to add a little bit extra protection. But that is something I wanted to kind of explain the difference. So for people, when I used to talk to people from up north, again, I'm from Michigan, so I know. So when it happened here last year, I personally kind of forgot that people down here were not used to cold weather like that, because we don't get it down here like that. Texas does, you know, we're used to fairly warm winters, and once in a while you get a cold winter, but nothing near what we had last year. So we are not weatherized for the cold like what happened last year. Hopefully, again, we don't get it, but supposedly it's based on the weather maps and everything from the north. They're already saying it's going to happen somewhere around January, February, like it did last year. So just want to show the difference of that. I hope everybody has a safe New Year's. Please stay warm, stay safe. For those of you up in the north already, please continue to stay warm and healthy. Thank you.